got superheated steam under very high pressure. And if you were to accidentally open this door, first of all, this door would blow open, would probably knock you over to the science center. If it didn't, it would scald you like a lobster, all right? So show this machine some respect here, because it can kill you if you're not careful. All right, so when it's normally in standby mode. As long as it's plugged in, it stays in standby mode. If you're going to be autoclaving packs, the first thing you need to do is turn it on. All right, turn it on. You open this compartment right here. Here's this switch, says off standby. That's where we're at right now. You push that to the power setting, and that gets things started. Now what's going to happen is, this is an inner chamber here that is surrounded by an outer chamber, and they're starting to heat it, to fill that outer chamber with water and to heat it up. And that takes a finite amount of time. It takes about 20 minutes for this thing to warm up. So you got to be thinking ahead. If you want to autoclave a pack, you need to come and turn this machine on about 20 minutes before you're actually going to autoclave it, because it will take it that long to warm up. How do you know when it's warmed up enough? Well, when it's over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is indicated right there, it's 70 now because it's just tap water. If it's over 100 degrees, then it's ready to use. You can also verify that by looking at these gauges here. This shows the pressure in the chamber, the inner chamber. This is the pressure in the jacket that surrounds it. Normally, that should be over 30 pounds per square inch. All right, so 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 pounds per square inch, you're ready to go. Now you'll notice, because of prior occurrences here, you do not make any adjustments on these valves, okay? You just screw things up. We'll have to get the technician out here to fix it. The only reason you could possibly be opening this cabinet even is if you just want to check what the pressure is in the jacket. Don't touch any of the controls in there. Okay, so we're ready to autoclave. Now we need to load our inner chamber. Let me grab a, thank you, surgical pack here. This is a surgical pack of instruments. We do not want to put it in like that. And the reason is, when this thing starts filling with superheated steam, the steam comes down from the top. And the gases that are in the chamber, they go out from the bottom. If you have a container, a steel pan like this, you may actually get a vapor lock in the pan. The steam comes down. It can't push the existing air in the pack out. And so we don't get steam to all portions of the interior of the pack. So the correct way to position packs like this is on their side. So that will not happen. And when you're doing towel packs, the preferred way is so that the pleats in the towel, however you've packed them, are going to line up vertically rather than horizontally. That will help ensure good steam penetration of all parts of the pack. Now there is a temptation, if you have a lot of things to do, to cram this thing as tight as you can get it. That's a mistake. This always has to be loosely packed, otherwise the steam does not circulate adequately. If you've got a lot of things to do, I'm sorry, split it up into 2 or 3 loads. Don't just try and cram everything in there. It will not work the way it's supposed to. Okay, once we've got everything we're going to put in there, we're going to close the door here, and we're going to make sure it's snugly tightened. Now, one semester I said, yeah, you need to have this tight. And sure enough, somebody had it so frickin' tight, we had to get like a crowbar to undo it. So the next semester I said, well, now don't tighten it too much. So they didn't tighten it enough, and when they started this thing, the steam started coming in, it was gushing out from around the door here. So it's the Goldilocks thing, okay? Not too tight, not too loose, just right, okay? Snug, but not too tight. All right, so now assuming our machine is up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not, we're ready to start. And the way I'm not going to do it because we're not up to the proper temperature, but the way you do it, we do what's called gravity. We use this cycle number 2, gravity. And that, to start the machine, all you have to do is press that twice. And then everything from there is automatic, right? We occasionally do flash sterilization. It can be done much quicker, but it is not as efficient at killing bacterial spores. So we only use flash in an emergency. Typically, we always stick with gravity, number 2 taps. From there, you don't really need to do anything further. It will take about an hour